Hello, family. Trust we all are doing great and that we are actually enjoying our weekend. So today is Sunday, and I know you guys must be having fun. So I decided to share with us outlook on some pairs. So I think I'll be doing on DXY, EURUSD, GBPUSD, NZD-USD, and AUD-USD. And probably I might check on some other pairs like USD JPY. I think just that or EG. So let's start with DXY. Okay, for last week I was very bullish. Why? Because I was having highs on this weekly fair value gap. Okay, so that was actually my whole anticipation. Okay, and you could see that was exactly what price did. Okay, so I think there's something wrong with my cursor. Sorry. Uh, okay, so I think I turned off my crosshair. Okay, so this is it. My focus was on this point here, zone. Let me just show you guys. Yeah, I had my eyes on that weekly fair value gap. Okay, so if you could see, price swept this sell side liquidity. So it was taken out, and you could see how aggressively it actually pushed up. Okay, and if you go down now on the daily, you'll see more. Okay, you could see a price making some kind of moves, some bullish moves. Okay, and actually smashed where the buy side liquidity or that fair value gap. And now for this week, okay, so let's see what we'll be doing. So I'll be making use of my, let me just delete this. So I'll be making use of my fib. Okay, so remember we had a shift, then price moved up, and currently we are in this what fair value gap. Okay, and this is actually a bearish fair value gap, and what are we expecting? A reversal automatically. But in this case, let's see, don't forget the law of demand and supply. All right, so in this case we're making use of fib, sorry, I mean premium and discount. Okay, so since we are bearish, starting from the top, then all the way down here. Okay, and let's see, so within here currently price is within where the discount. Okay, price is going to where the discount. So this is my 0.5 level marked here. Okay, so to actually start selling, what happens? We need to see price go all the way up here, probably to this point here, probably to the 0.6 area, and to start rejecting. Now, don't forget, each of this fifth zone, okay, is actually pointing to a lower time frame key level. Okay, should we check it out? Sure. So we'll be going out to the daily to see if you have any confirmations. Okay, so I think I'm not expecting this weekly to actually hold, but then guys, don't forget this is just an outlook. Okay, we are actually trading what the market is presenting to us. Okay, but for my anticipation, I'm actually going to start seeing price going lower all the way, probably from here or this key level. Okay, now this right here, this is a buy side liquidity. Okay, because there's liquidity well, up here. So because of this price taking out this particular sell side liquidity and pushing up aggressively, you can see for the first week, second week, and third week, which is this week that actually finished, price has been what? Expanding. Good. Now we can actually see higher prices, okay, on DXY this week to this 0.5 or 0.618 zone. Okay, because this will be where the premium zone. So with this right here, let's move down now to the daily. Okay, now we are just trying to like identify areas of interest that prices can actually start, going lower. Okay, so remember I told you, let me just mark out the 0.618. Let me clone this. All right, good. So let me just delete this flip so it actually looks clean. All right, so we are left with 0.5 key level, and the 0.618 key level. Okay, so now on the daily, you could see here, this right here is what? The daily fair value gap. Okay, and this right here is what? A breaker. Okay, this is actually what? A breaker. So I'm actually expecting price to go all the way up here to this key level. Then from this point, price might actually choose to go higher or lower, as the case may be. Okay, but let's work with what we have currently, and at the week's open we will know how to actually do what? Anticipate what the market is giving us. Remember guys, you have to be patient for your strategy to your framework to present itself. Then you do exactly what your framework is telling you based on where? On logic. Okay, so don't forget we have this sweep right here. Let me just mark this. This is actually a sweep of what? Our sell liquidity. And we'll see how price is actually what's going higher. Now my anticipation is, don't forget we have this low, okay, then this higher high, higher low, then we have this higher high. Now price actually gave us what can you see? A fair value gap. Okay, very good. Now this is also a what? A key level. Okay, remember we are still here on the discount. Okay, so let me just mark this. Sorry. So guys, my whole anticipation will be for price coming all the way down here, tap into this. Okay, if you actually go on the lower time frame, of course every higher time frame fair value gap, okay, serves as a lower time frame what? Liquidity, either buy side or sell side. Okay, so I'm actually expecting price to go lower. Remember, open high, low close, week in, week out. Okay, we are expecting price to go up, what? Open low, high, close. Expect price to go what? To open, then go low, then high, then close. Okay, so this will be the case. Okay, that I'm actually expecting price going lower to open, okay, go lower, tap into this fair value gap, and then what? Moving to this key level. Okay, now this is the daily. Don't forget, this right here is what? A breaker in alignment with what? A fair value gap. So this is actually a potential key level. Okay, now let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. Guys, I don't know if I'm actually making sense. Now don't forget, this is just an outlook. Okay, this is just an outlook. Now if you see carefully on the 4 hours time frame, the 0.618, remember I told you it's a key level. Now you could see that it's actually aligning what? A key level. This right here is a breaker in alignment with what? A fair value gap. So let me just delete this. Okay, let me just delete this. So this will be what? Our buy side what? Liquidity. So let me just name it buy side liquidity. Let me put it at the top. All right, good. So guys, now if you observe carefully price action, it has been very, very amazing. Okay, currently we had what? This is a sweep. Okay, the price did what? Broke above this level. Now if you observe carefully, this right here is what? A bearish fair value gap. What happened when price got to this point? You could see price did what? Sold all the way down. So this right here is actually a potential what? Fair value gap, a bearish one. But what happened? It got inversed. Guys, look at how beautiful this is. You can see got inversed. Then I'm just expecting price to come all the way down. Now the inversion is actually in line with what? A key level. Don't forget, this is a what? Our daily fair value gap. Okay, now this right here on the 4 hours time frame is what? Sell side liquidity. So just put here in the middle. I think it's okay like this. Okay, so now guys, you can see how easy it is. Okay, so I'm expecting price to do what? To do this. probably tap into this bearish what fair value gap, then coming all the way down, taking the sell side liquidity, and then doing what, going higher. Okay, price might actually come all the way down here too. I don't mind coming all the way down, but don't forget what is the rule to a sweep. In every PO high, okay, the rejection should be above or below the 50% or the 0.5 mark. Okay, so what do I actually mean? Let me just delete this. So a nice rejection, this is my fib. Okay, so when price actually comes down to this point or probably here, it should actually what, reject above where the 0.5% mark. Okay, so the body should be above this point, then I know that that is a good what, a good rejection with a good what, expansion. So I know that price is actually what, anticipating where, higher. So this right here will be DXY. So for now I'm actually still bullish. Okay, I'm actually anticipating higher price, but guys, don't forget this is just an anticipation. Trade body market gives you. Okay, so now let's move now to GBP USD. Don't forget we have I think another key level above this point. Okay, I think on 4 hours that's also a breakout too. Yeah, a breakout just like I've indicated. Good. So it will be this point here. Yeah. So the 4 hours for what? For value gap. So might be expecting reversals from this point or this point, or probably price might actually be what? Be going higher. Okay, to take out where there's buy side liquidity. Okay, on the daily time frame, it's actually clear. Okay, yeah. So this is it. This point, yeah. Okay, so that's actually my anticipation on DXY. I think we might be hitting good this week. So now let's head on to GBP USD. This price action is actually good. So let me just delete, wipe all of this, remove. So this is GBP USD on the daily. Now let's see what the weekly is telling us. Very good. So on the weekly, we had what price coming into this key level here, fair value gap. The weekly what, fair value gap, and then expands higher. Okay, and if you could see, first let's see, this high right here got taken out. Okay, and that's actually our buy sell liquidity. And if you could see, price also what, took out this high. Okay, that's also what, buy sell liquidity. And what happened, price actually sold all the way down here to where, a key level, into a what, a weekly fair value gap. Okay, so guys, we are just trying to see what price did and what it's likely going to do. Okay, so we just change this. Okay, now don't forget, in every higher time frame fair value gap, the lower time frame there's what, a sell side or a buy side what, liquidity. Okay, so on the daily, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? What do you have? Okay, good. So let me just delete this. Okay, let me just delete this. We know where price is actually reacting from. Okay, and if you could see, this right here is a what, the sweep of the sell side liquidity. Okay, so buy side liquidity got raided, sell side liquidity got raided. Now we have a what, a range. Okay, so in most cases, what will likely want to happen, price doing what, going higher. But don't forget, we have this, okay, inversion, okay, and also what, the fair value gap. Okay, price actually sold from it. Okay, And because of that, let me just put it like this. This is the fair value gap, the bearish fair value gap, and we could see how price actually did what? So from it. So this right here will serve as what? Bearish what? Order block. Okay. Will serve as what? A bearish order block. Okay, for price to do what? To go all the way lower. Okay. But guys, don't forget, this is just my anticipation. Okay, price can still do whatever it actually wants to do. Okay, I think for GU, we actually need to let price do its thing, because this strip right here, I actually want price to do what? To expand all the way to where Tuesday's high. Tuesday's high was actually my whole anticipation. Okay, that I was actually expecting price to like take out on Friday, but I think the momentum was actually slow rather. So now this right here, let me just put it like this. Okay, good. Let's name this the daily what? FVG. Okay, good. So I don't know if you're trying to get what I'm actually getting. Okay, so don't forget we have the strip and a nice expansion. Okay, and now let's go over to the forward time frame and let's see what price is doing. Okay, so yeah, this is what the daily order block. DOB. Okay, let me just put this here. Okay, now guys, don't forget the rule. Okay, we actually need to get to the premium to start what? Selling, or the discount to start what? Buying. Currently, this is actually the range what? Now we have a range, which is this high right here. Okay. So guys, can you see? And price currently is in where? A discount. Okay. From this point is our what? Equilibrium. And we're actually expecting price to go higher over here to start what? To start seeing lower prices. Okay. So I'll be expecting price to, let me just delete this. I think we don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this. Okay, because we can start selling all the way down here. Okay, for now, I actually anticipate higher prices. Okay, so price can actually come all the way where? Up here. So this right here, all this right here, this, and this are what? Buy side liquidity. Okay, so at least I'm expecting price to do what? To take one of these eyes, or probably this. Okay, so let me just delete this one so the chart looks clean. Okay, so let me just identify this as a buy side liquidity to be at the top, then right. Okay, so sell liquidity. uh Sorry guys. Okay, put this below. All right, so if you look below, what do we have? Series of what? Fair value gaps. Now let's check for the daily if we have any fair value gap. That price might likely want to run. I know, so it will be on the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, we had, sorry, the network. Okay, so we have what? This might actually be a breakaway gap. So we have this. Okay, looking at this point right here. Okay, so what am I expecting? Price to come all the way down here and what? Buying to where? The buy side liquidity. I would know when the market is about to change. Okay, so we just have to like stick with what the market is actually giving us. Okay, so from this sell side liquidity to this buy side liquidity, Okay, you just want to see price come all the way down here to this zone, and then what? Start buying. Okay, start buying. If you watch closely on the 4 hours time frame, we have what? The survival gap. Okay, and you could see how price did what? Respected it. Okay, and don't forget, guys, above all these places are what? Liquidity. So we need to wait to see what price likely going to do. Okay, to start going where? To start going down. Okay, so price might actually take this high, this probably come all the way up there, then start doing what? Dropping. Okay, and on the 1 hour time frame, now let's see what we have there. Let's see what we have on the 1 hour time frame. I guess my mic is actually working. Okay, yes it is. Okay, so guys, you could see from this point here how the market has been actually what? Respecting the survival gap got respected. Okay, and this point right here got respected. All of these are what? For bearish move. And currently guys, don't forget, just like we did in that video, this. Okay, so based on what I'm actually seeing, okay, so let me just change this. Don't forget, this is actually a 4 hours worth fair value gap. So guys, I think on GU we have to be patient. Okay, for me to start selling, I need to see that 4 hours what taken out. Okay, so price can literally just start selling all the way down here. Okay, because this right here is actually what? A key level on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, this right here. So price is currently on Friday, reacted from it, and we could see how it actually closed. Okay, so I think on GU we have to be patient. Okay, we have to be very, very patient on GU, and don't forget, you don't want to be the what? The liquidity on it. Okay, so for most questions, they are actually going to start selling from this point. Okay, and that is why I need to see any of these eyes what taken out. Okay, so this eye might actually got taken out, or probably this eye taken out, or probably this zone right here taken out. Then we start what going lower. So I think for this case, open high, low, close. Okay, on GBP USD. Okay, so that's it for GU. Okay, now let's go over to EU. Let's go over to EU. Let's see what price. All right, so on GU, if you could see, price did what? Reacted from this fair value gap. Okay, this is monthly fair value gap, and then did what? Expands. Price got to this buy side liquidity. Okay, and did what? Swept it. You could see the nice rejection and this bearish movement. Okay, so there must be a liquidity or a place price is actually going to rebalance. So probably we might be going lower. Okay, don't forget this is actually what a fair value gap that price reacted from, and price currently just took this low high rather. Okay, so now let's go over to the weekly. Let's see what the weekly is telling us. So I just need to place my mic well properly so you guys can hear me. All right, so buy sell liquidity still on the weekly time frame. Okay, and guys, if you observe on the weekly, we have this inversion, okay, of this value gap. Okay, and right here is our what? Our breaker. Okay, I think if we actually go lower, we'll actually work. We can actually work with daily. Okay, I think the daily is actually in line with the weekly. Okay, so this right here will be what? Um, our buy sell liquidity. Okay, good. So Now this right here, which is our breaker, from this point actually what overlaps. Let me just put it from here. Yeah, good. Actually what overlap with what? With our daily fair value gap. So what I'm actually expecting price to do is to what? To sell all the way down here into this zone right here. Okay. Probably filling this inversion and then doing what? Move to the upside. Okay. Um so let me delete this also. Okay. So this will be the daily IVG. Okay. So price might actually come all the way down here. Okay, remember this is all right here is the what? The fair value gap. Okay, so price can actually come all the way down here. For me to start buying, I need to see a nice rejection all the way up here. But right now, our focus will be for price to come all the way down here to do what? To start buying. Okay, so on the 4 hours time frame, what do we have? What do we have? Okay, so we have this low right here, higher low, and lower high. Sorry, lower high. We have this lower low, then this lower high, okay, and then this lower low. So in a sense, we actually have a what? A range. Okay, we actually have a what? A range. This is what the strip of our buy side liquidity. Okay, and down close card. And don't forget our set aside liquidity as well is our target. Okay, so let me just let me just leave it like this. Yeah, that will be fine. Let me just leave it like this. Now, if you observe closely, same thing with GBP USD. We have what? This I right here, our buy side liquidity. What am I expecting? Okay, first off, let's use our fib since we're actually bearish. Okay, now let's use our fib. Now I'm going to give you guys two case scenario. Okay, now from this point over to this point, okay, that's our range. And now let's mark out where 50%. Okay, now you could see price has already what tagged in. Okay, so a lot of persons might be what selling the market, but for me, what I'm actually anticipating from the market right here, if you could see, this is what a fair value gap. Okay, and you will see how price actually what reacted from it. Okay, then what next? This down close candle, okay, will be my what right here, my order block, okay, on the 4 hours time frame for sales. Okay, for sales. Now two case scenario I'm going to give, and that is why I think this week will be more of patience. Okay, so two-case scenario. First, price does what? Comes all the way up here. Okay, taking well this high right here, and then doing what? Selling. Or price takes out this buy sell liquidity. Okay, takes out this buy sell liquidity, then starts what? Going all the way up. Okay, now what can we see? This right here, bearish FG. Okay, now the way price also reacts from this zone will help you know if I should buy or sell. Now, what do I mean? Now, you could see when price actually got here, there was a what? A strong move. But you could see how price did what? Rejected back into the zone. And right now, price is going what? Going lower. Okay. Now, if we check closely, now let me delete this. If you check closely, you will see what? A fair value gap. Okay. Don't forget that is what? A discount zone. Okay. Now, this is the fair value gap. And price might what? Price might come all the way down here, then push to the upside, you know, to buy to this point here, 0.5% mark or the 0.6% mark, or probably two, where there's buy side liquidity taking it out, then we'll see what lower prices. So, guys, you just have to be patient. Okay, on Monday I will look at what price will actually be doing. Okay, this is actually clean. This is actually clean. Okay, right here. So this right here, price reacted from this breaker. Okay, but because this is actually a new week opening, okay, I'm expecting lower prices. For price to go lower, we need to do what? To open high, then go lower. Open high, low, close. Don't forget, it's applicable. Okay, so we might actually go higher, taking out this, probably taking out this also, or reacting from here to selling down, or probably what? Taking out this buy sell liquidity, then dropping lower. Okay, so let's see what price actually does. So when price actually comes all the way down here to this point here, then we can do what? Start looking for what? For buys. Okay. If price doesn't take this high and probably start selling and this um premium zone, okay, and goes all the way to sell liquidity, okay, then we know the price will be coming for this particular high here, the buy sell liquidity, and probably this one also. Okay, so guys, that's my analysis on Euro USD. Okay, we just need to be patient. Okay, we just need to be patient, and don't forget to check if you're actually selling from the premium, and to check if you're also buying from where the discount. You don't want to buy to be buying in the premium and start selling in the discount. Okay, so that will be my analysis on this pair right here. Okay, and it looks clean. Looks clean, guys. So yeah, let's just be patient. I think this week I'll be focusing more on GU and EU, and NU and AU. I'll be making an outlook on NU and AU in our next video. Okay, I hope you actually enjoyed this video. Remember, guys, trade what the market presents to you. Okay, trade what you're seeing, not what you think will likely happen. Okay, wagwan, guys.